time to tag yet, you know. So the worst beatings specifically, I can't tell you, but there's probably about a 9-month period where it was like for 3 to 4 days a week. I was just, Joe made it a point to chair shot me multiple times every match. I mean, I don't even know how many concussions I had. I know I would wake up. One time I woke up in a different room that I went to sleep in. So I missed work, got fired from work over it. You know, I was like, look, you don't understand. I got whacked in the head and I must have sleepwalked, whatever. And I don't know specifically. There was a match called Chaos in a Cage, and it was a steel cage match with barbed wire and thumbtacks and weapons and this crap. And that was one of the worst beatings I took because I ended up getting put through a table that was on fire, wrapped in barbed wire. I think there was thumbtacks on it also.
Who thought of that spot?
Old El Loco Joe, crazy man. And who else?
Daddy.
Yeah, Sarah, where are you?
No, at that point in your career, was it just probably smarter to take it, do you think?
Yeah, well, I know for a fact that I was, you know, me and Tom, we were getting the hell beat out of us, like I said, several times a week. And, you know, they were shooting on us a lot because, you know, they wanted to make sure we were either tough enough to stick it out, or if we quit and be pussies, we'd have more respect for the business, you know. And I remember one time I turned to Mercury, it was probably in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and I said, well, if this is as bad as it gets, you know, I mean, we can take this, you know, it's just, you know, getting your ass beat. How about, you know, they're not breaking anything.
Do you think Joe maybe heard that somewhere, like a fly on the wall somewhere?
I wouldn't doubt it, but I think we were getting our ass beat no matter what, you know. But I know for what I was getting back to, that Chaos in a Cage, I know for a fact Mercury he packed a knife because we weren't sure what was going on, because we had the belts, we were baby faces for the last 6 to 9 months, and we had been feuding with Hard Time Express. It was building to this Chaos in a Cage match where not only were we going to drop the belts, our manager was going to turn on us, Envy, this girl named Jen, and at the time, Crane, Richard Bailey, they were doing this gimmick where he was this big giant guy and he was fascinated with our manager, so she could like boss him around. So we knew for a fact we were dropping the belt, she was turning on us, and she's going to bring in Crane, and then Kent Truth, the other Hard Time, was going to come in. So we knew there was going to be about like an 8-on-2, you know. So we were sweating bullets, you know, and I know, like I said, my boy, he carried a knife. We weren't sure what was going down, but hell, man, that's probably the worst beating I took. I don't know, it's hard to say, bro. I got my ass beat so much there, just handed to me.
Sure. You said it's kind of an old school locker room.
Oh yeah.
And with old school locker room comes ribs.
Oh hell yeah.
And aside from, you know, like packing a knife.
Yeah, that wasn't a rib. That was defending, I don't know.
Something to stick somebody in.
Fear
the
for your life, basically,
Sure.
is what that was. But you want to hear about some ribs?
Yeah, what do you got?
Oh, crap, man. Well, I can think of a few off the top of my head. There's always someone taking a crap in somebody's bag sort of thing. The worst one that was ever on me was before Chaos in a Cage, and Jesus Christ, they got me bad on this one. We had a hair versus hair match against Hard Time Express. Of course, Crazy Joe, he had a little bit of hair doing the Misfits sort of gimmick, and John Saxon, he had, you know, whatever, his hair. And so they decided that they would pull a rib on me because I guess they wanted me to come out there and train more or something. We had to drive to Houma just to train and stuff, you know, and that was like a 6-hour drive or something.
How many times a week did you do that?
Probably about 3 times a
God.
week. Yeah. But anyway, so we had this hair versus hair match set up, and it was probably the second time I ever did a hair versus hair match. And I don't know, call me what you will, I've never wanted to do a hair versus hair match. I don't want to cut anybody's hair, and I don't want the possibility of them cutting mine, somebody fucking up and passing out and getting pinned 1, 2, 3 and whatever. But anyway, so the match opens up. They Pearl Harbor us, throw me outside the ring. Brother Love, Marvin, he was their manager at the time, so he's beating the crap out of me outside the ring. Joe gets a legit walking cane and breaks it over Tommy's back, and then pins him 1, 2, 3. I mean, this is like 30 seconds into the match. And I was like, I knew something was up because beforehand in the locker room, Joe was just putting over how much he's going to lose his hair. He'd be like, "Oh man, it's going to suck to lose my hair," and I was like, "Man, something's up," you know. I don't remember if it was this match or Chaos in a Cage, but he came up to me and to Tommy separately and like gave us a whole mafia kiss on both cheeks thing, and I was like, "We're so dead," you know, we're so dead. So anyway, so they pinned Merc in the opening 30 seconds, and I'm outside the ring. Brother Love like smashed me or whatever. And then and so I'm like, "What the hell, man?" You can see it on my face. This is on TV, you know. I'm like. And so finally I'm over there and Tommy's like, it's a rib on you, man. And Frankie, the announcer, comes out and he said, John Saxon used to do this American luchador gimmick, and they had said they wanted Mexican rules, whatever that means. So Frankie came out and he said, every match I've seen that's Mexican rules, it's 2 out of 3 falls. So this is 2 out of 3 falls. So me and then Tommy's like, hey man, it's a rib on you. Yeah. So I'm like making my way back in the ring, and so he says it's 2 out of 3 falls, and we run in. We do a double schoolboy. We both 1, 2, 3. It's even, and I'm just like, oh thank God, man. So it's even. And then we had our normal match, and it was killer, and we won and got to cut their hair. But yeah, that was a good rib, man. They still talk about that crap to me all the time. Oh, you thought we was gonna cut your hair, boy? I heard people talking about that rib in Atlanta afterwards, man. Really? I was like, how did y'all hear about that? Oh man, I know about that. I was like, yeah, they got me. They got me good, man. I thought I was losing my hair on freaking TV in front of my family.
Any other funny road stories, or because you guys would travel with?
Oh yeah, jeez, man. There's one time me and Mark, John Saxon, and dude named Dean, B.A.D., out of Florida.
Oh, Bad. Yeah, Bad.
Yeah, Bad.
The guy who was on Amazing Race.
Yeah. I wanted to catch it. I never did see that.
He's doing stunt work in L.A. now.
That's what I hear, man. More power to him, because God bless him, man. He's kind of limited as a worker. Getting back to this wasn't really a rib, but we're all in Dean's Cadillac going up to Missouri, and it's Route 66, and it's winter. And it was just the worst. There was a big storm. There was trucks smashed on the side of the road. It'd take you like an hour to go just maybe a block down the interstate and stuff. And there's this car that comes swerving up on the median or on the outside shoulder, I guess trying to pass people up. Starts skidding, and comes right maybe 2 feet from his Cadillac. And they both totally raged. Dean and John Saxon just got out, got in the dude's face, give me the keys, and I was just like, holy shit, we're about to see something here, man. I mean, I had never seen somebody get so angry, and this other guy is like cutting across the median to go across the other way to take a shortcut, and he's spewing mud on Dean's Cadillac. Dean hops out and he goes after him, and believe it or not, all the people coming out and clapping for us and stuff, because we were like threatening people and crap. I don't know. Everybody was frustrated, and we're stuck in line for,